Hey, it's your girl EJ, the Travel Diva, coming to you from beautiful Montego Bay, Jamaica. Yes, I am traveling during the pandemic, and as you all know, Jamaica has a few requirements and steps that you must take before you can vacation in Jamaica. And I'm going to take you step by step through all of the steps and processes that I had to do to get approval to travel to Jamaica. But first, before I get to those steps and show you my journey, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell below so you can be notified every time that I upload a video with wonderful travel tips, news, insider, resort, and hotel reviews. Okay, so let's get into my journey and see how I was able to get right here where I am right now in beautiful Montego Bay, Jamaica. Okay, so I am going through this list of requirements that Jamaica is asking for, the type of lab. So I think I found a company, so let me give these people a call. Yes, ma'am. I'm calling to see if you all do COVID test. And I just want to ask and be respectful, do you care if the COVID test is for travel? Is that acceptable? Oh, great. Wonderful. Okay, sorry. My last question. When you do the results, the lab that you use to get those results, is it accredited by the College of American Pathologists or maybe CLIA, Clinical Laboratory Improvement Amendments? CLIA? Oh, great. Okay, great. And then, okay, so when I get those results, will that CLIA or information be on the lab results on the paper? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Yes, I see where you can schedule an appointment online. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, perfect. Okay, so they have this number 2 here, and that will be on the test results, because as you can see, Jamaica is saying what needs to be on the test result sheet. So you have to make sure that you read everything and then you know what the requirements are before you arrive there. So I am going to book an appointment, and then I think I should be good to go. Okay, so the next part of my journey to get to Jamaica during the pandemic is getting a COVID test. And you could only get your COVID test within a certain time frame. So it is the date that you arrive to Jamaica -9 tells you the earliest date that you can get your COVID test. So I am actually in my car on my way to get my COVID test so that I can gain entry into Jamaica and have a vacation. Okay, I have found the place. So, proceed to tent for check-in. Let me ask her. Do I stay in my car? Stay in my car? Okay. Let me put my mask on before I get up there. Hello. Erica James?
10 o'clock?
Yep.
All right, so you're all checked in. Just go around my tent, go straight, just turn right at the sign.
Okay. Go around this tent. Okay. So it's really, you're staying in the car the whole time. And I am turning right at the sign. You got to be a good driver to get around these things they have. So here's the tent. I'm behind a car waiting to get that COVID test.
Hi.
Hello.
What's your last name?
James.
And are you having any symptoms today?
No.
No symptoms? Have you been around anybody that's tested positive?
No.
Okay. I'm going to slide this on your wrist too, okay?
Okay.
Are you traveling anywhere or have you traveled?
I'm going to travel.
And have you been tested before?
No.
Okay, so do you know how the test works?
I've seen
Seen some videos.
I put myself in a part. Yes, I'm not looking forward to it.
It's still the nasal
It's like the
swab.
flu test.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. What I'll have you do, it goes up both sides of the nose, okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead and pull your mask down for me.
Okay.
And then you'll look straight up at the ceiling and then face my direction some, okay?
All right.
right.
I'm a big
It's
baby.
gonna make your eyes
I
water.
know.
I'll be quick, I
I'm
promise.
gonna hold on
Okay,
tight.
That's all right. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. All done?
Ah,
All right, you ready?
yep.
1, 2, 3. And I'm done.
Woo!
I'm done.
Woo, child. Oh,
It's not
I
like a
know.
test,
No, it is not.
but it's over. You made it.
Yes.
So what you'll do is you'll keep pulling forward where this truck is.
Mhm.
You'll stop there. You'll see our provider. She'll talk to you about the test, how to get your results, and all that stuff. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
You're all finished.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you so
you. Oh my God. Insane. I'm a big baby. I'm a big baby, y'all. So, that was insane. My nose is still burning. Let me put my mask on because I think I have to. Yeah, my nose, literally, my nose is still freaking burning. Whoa. So my next step is I got to go up and talk about getting my results back. And I have a couple of questions that I need to ask because I need to make sure that I have all the requirements on getting those results back. Okay, now I'm driving to the next thing. I don't know what I gotta do here. Most of my time is spent sitting and waiting. The test was a few seconds. I'm still in the car. Somebody's supposed to talk to me about my test results. I thought it would take a couple of days to get these results back, but we shall see.
Hi.
Hi.
My name's Rachel. I'm a PA here. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
So, brought you in for testing today.
Travel.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. You feeling good though? No symptoms.
Right, no
Perfect.
symptoms.
Test takes 2 to 3 days to come back.
Okay.
I'll let you know either way, positive or negative. Okay.
And will I be able to get that like printed out?
So we cannot email because it's against HIPAA privacy laws. If you created a patient portal account, we'll be able to upload it there, but you have to have one created so that we can upload it.
Okay, and then I can print it out from
Yes,
there.
ma'am, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's all I need.
All right. Have a wonderful day.
Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, so I got that done. Step 2 of the process is done. Step 1 was making that appointment. Step 2 was actually getting my COVID test. And step 3 is waiting for those results. So we shall wait 2 to 3 days for those results, and then we will print those, and then we'll move on to the next step, which is uploading into the Jamaica Tourism Board's system and waiting for approval. Okay, so today is Tuesday, and so I took my COVID test on Sunday morning, and so today is Tuesday, and they just called me and let me know that my COVID test is negative, and they will be uploading my results to the portal, to the medical portal, so that I can print out. And so once I get those physical results, then I can upload into the Jamaica Tourism Board portal and wait for my approval. But you can only do that 5 days prior to departure. So I leave on the 29th, so I can't upload that until September the 24th. Okay, so I will check back with you in a couple of days and we'll go on to the next step. Okay, so today is 5 days prior to me leaving to Jamaica, so I am now able to go online, complete my travel authorization form, and get the process started because I had to get approved first. So I am online completing my form. Now, one thing I want to remind you all that you can only take your COVID test during a certain times, 10 days or less. And what I noticed on here, the best way to find out what day you can take your COVID test is the date you arrive minus 9. That gives you less than 10 days. So what I noticed on here is once I put in the date of my arrival on the screen, it asks you what day did you take your test. Everything is grayed out except for the dates less than 10 days. So that's very important. Do not take it one day ahead of time. Don't do your arrival date minus 10 because that's going to be the incorrect date. Your arrival date minus 9. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and fill out my form and upload my COVID results. I got my results here. I have it saved onto my computer. So I'm going to go ahead and fill everything out. They are asking a lot of questions. Okay, they're asking detailed questions on this form of your country, what state, not only my personal information, but the country, your state. Have you been in contact with someone? Do you work in a facility that treats people with COVID? They're asking all kind of detailed questions. Now they want to know where I am staying, and they want all my flight information. So I'm going to finish up completing this form, and then we will move on to the next step, which is waiting for the approval from the Jamaica Tourism Board. Okay, y'all, so I'm checking in with y'all. It's been 48 hours, and I still haven't heard anything back from the Jamaica Tourism Board or the Jamaica government if I can come to Jamaica or not. So I haven't received my approval, but I keep checking my emails, so I will check in with you all once again tomorrow, which is Sunday, to see if I have received an approval or anything. Okay? Check back with you again. Okay, friends, I'm back giving you an update on my status of going to Jamaica. So I did hear back from the Jamaica Tourist Board, and I did get approved. The approval email came 72 hours after I submitted my documents. Exactly 72 hours. I submitted them around noon, and they came back around noon on the third day. So I did get my approval, and I am good to go to Jamaica. So now what I'm going to do now is print out all of my documents. I print out my travel authorization form, and I'm going to make my travel documents packet. You know me, if you watch any of my videos, then you know I'm all about the travel documents packet. So I am going to get me a manila folder, and in that folder I am going to have my travel authorization form, a hard copy of my negative COVID test. I'm going to have my airline reservations and confirmation numbers, all of the information and confirmation numbers to my hotel, and I think that's about it. And all of my transportation, so when I get there, my airport transfers to Jamaica. So everything will be in there along with a copy of my passport, and I'm making a copy of all of that information and leaving it with my mother so she can have that information just in case something happens. She has all of my documents as well as a copy of my passport, because you always want to leave a copy of your passport at home with someone that you trust. So, all in all, I am off to Jamaica. So, I will see you on the other side. Okay, so I just made it to the Nashville Airport, and I tried to check in at the kiosk, and it would not let me check in at the kiosk. So I went up to the front desk, and it is because they wanted to see my Jamaica travel authorization form, and I had to show my negative COVID test before Delta would check me in. So there is another process to get to Jamaica. So once I got approved from Jamaica here in Nashville, then I had to again show my authorization form for Jamaica as well as my COVID test. So on to the next step. I'm going to get on the plane, and then I will pick back up and check with you all once I get to Jamaica. Okay, so now I'm at the Atlanta airport. Just made my transfer from Nashville to Atlanta. I am one flight away from making it to Jamaica to see what the next steps of the process is and how Jamaica handles incoming visitors. It's going to be really interesting to see.
The next stop is for E as in echo.
I'm on the train at the Atlanta airport, headed to the international terminal, and still getting steps closer to Jamaica. Okay, y'all, so I have arrived in Jamaica and I am at the resort. And let me tell you, it was not as bad as I thought. The hardest part about this whole process was getting the actual COVID test. That was the only difficult part about this situation. So now I have arrived. When I arrived at the Jamaica Airport, you know, we were in a line. You had to stay 6 feet apart. They had every inch of the airport marked for 6 feet apart. They kept everybody in a line. As soon as you got off of the plane, the first thing you did was get your temperature checked. And they wrote your temperature down on a small piece of paper and they gave it to you and you kept that in your hand. Then you went to the next station where you sat down and you talked to someone. They pretty much checked you in. They wanted to see your travel authorization form. They pulled you up on the computer to make sure that you were approved to be in Jamaica. They asked you a couple of questions. Have you been around anybody that's had COVID? Have you had any symptoms? Where are you staying? Who is your emergency contact person? That was what they asked. You had to sign on the iPad, and then you moved on to customs. So then from there, I went through the customs line, and that was the regular process when you enter a country. Nothing different, nothing new in that process. After customs, I went on to baggage claim. I got my luggage, and then I went to the transportation area. Throughout every step of the way, they are constantly asking you to hand sanitize. Hand sanitize stations were everywhere. They were making sure you did hand sanitize. I got to the transportation area, got in the car, and got to my resort, and that was it. Now I am off to have some fun in beautiful Jamaica. I really hope this whole documentary video has been helpful to you. I truly wanted to document my steps from beginning to end to Jamaica so that you can see what the steps, what the process, and what is needed for you to vacation in Jamaica during this pandemic. It was not bad. It was well worth it. And the view of Jamaica and the beach, everything was worth it. Everything was worth the process and the steps that I went to. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I love to answer them. That's what I'm here for. I am a travel agent. I am here to assist you and help you throughout your travel journeys. And that is the whole purpose of my YouTube channel, is to help you. So that's it for me today. And I will see you in the next video. Safe travels.